like three American women that have said Nigerian men are getting the women American men don't want. Is that true?
That's true. That's true. They're absolutely right. Come on, James. Scroll through TikTok, James, and look at these weddings. Even these white women are looking, well, yeah. And what irritates me, stop wearing the braids. You want the culture, but you don't want the pain that we've endured down through the years. Like Trump has come up with a new green card. It's like, nope. When you get married and try to leave, after 2 years, you might get deported back. Trump not playing with these immigrants. I'm telling you. Every day, thousands of immigrants are being arrested and detained, and he's shipping them back.
Most times, some of these foreign women they've had children from two or three men that didn't stay with them, but they're not crying, and they will now meet a Nigerian man with their baggages with two or three children or four children or five or seven children, and they'll meet a single man that will come and marry them, a young man for that matter, a promising man, and this man will come to them and they will also treat this man bad. I'm not saying all. Some of them will treat this man very, very poorly, very bad, and make them feel like they're nothing. And this man will now leave these women. The next thing is a scammer. He married me for green card. I feel like American women should worship Nigerian men.
Worship? I don't worship
Yes.
nobody. I just wanted you to see my face to tell you that I'm not a grandma, James. I'm not a grandma. Can you hear me? I just want to come up to say thank you for this platform that allow women who have been, taken advantage of and all of that, allow them to have a voice to tell their story. It's always two sides to a story. And Nigeria in general, I mean, everybody's in Nigeria is not bad. I mean, if you're dating and you want to marry an American woman, be genuine about it, because Nigeria have a bad name. I'm just telling y'all. I never thought about marrying an African man because you always think, African men have a stigma. And yeah, African men are very nice looking. I think y'all got more exposed when Black Panther came out, especially in America, because women was like, woo, yeah, them Nigerian, them African. I mean, really, it was like a trend for a long time. We started buying African clothes, African attire, and all of that. And so it was a big thing. And now, you know, and it still is. I see a lot of women still marrying Nigerian men. Get all Nigerian men are not bad, but you just got to be genuine. Like I put in the chat, you just got to be genuine about things. You can't be corrupt. You can't have a and B plan. You just gotta do what's right. I know it's poverty. I've been there. I see this. I see the struggle. I see how you have to hustle because the government is not going to help you. And our government, if we don't work, we can get a check, and it's called unemployment. But I know in third world countries you can't get that, and so I feel bad for that. Pregnant women, the husband, I mean, the man might get them pregnant and run off, but guess what? The government is going to take care of those women with food and money. That's just how it is in the US. And I know third world countries, they suffer that even with health care. If you can't afford health care, the government is going to take care of you. So that's why, but it's not like everybody think like, oh, I come to America. Well, you got to work when you come to America. There's taxes when you come to America. I make a decent job, but Uncle Sam, they tax me heavily. So, we
Hmm.
third world too. Yeah. Are you from America? Trophy wife? I
He's
don't
from
know.
Texas.
Oh, okay. Texas. I have family in Texas. Oh, that's my brother-in-law is on the chat, Jules or Mary. Like when I was talking about African, he's a very good tailor. So I had clothes sent from Africa, African clothes, authentic African clothes, and so, it was a phase. It's kind of fading out now, but these women still like Nigerian men. And the truth of the matter is, the way the American black man is, it just depends on the class of that man. If he's successful, he's gonna look for people outside of his race a lot of times. And so that leaves some of the average women kind of like, they will never get picked, so to say. But
Okay,
hey, it's
okay, okay. You know what? Somebody's saying, tell me why the American men don't pick you guys when they are doing better in life.
they don't, because like it depends on the age, and like they want eye candy too. If they're successful, they're gonna pick if she's black, if she's gonna be black, then she's gotta look the part of his success. She's gotta, have a nice shape, nice hair, and she even have to have things going on for herself too. Cause they not trying to take care. You're not gonna be at home like just sitting around. You gotta have a good career as well.
Is that why we see some women in America now accepting African men?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I mean, I ain't saying that I'm like all that, but seeing some of those pictures and some of them women those men are with, I was like, wow. I said poverty is a mother, because
Jesus! Jesus!
I'm serious. James, I'm dead serious. I said, man, poverty sucks. It's a way of escape. We've all said it here. It's a way of escape. So some are genuine, but it's like desperation kicks in for both parties though. You got the younger African men is like, man, I'm trying to get out of here. Though it may take years for him to get to the States, even harder now because of Trump, our president, even harder. You know, Trump has the government has silently canceled a lot of visas from Nigeria. Stop it. It's a hot mess.
I've seen some nice couples, beautiful couples, that are married Nigerian men. They look beautiful and all that.
Yeah, I
So
have too. I have too, but I've seen some ones, because like I said, American men, most American men that are successful or even look good themselves, they're not going to pick a woman that's probably obese, because here in California, they're very health conscious. So you got it's a lot of thin people in my area, what have you. And so that's what men, because come on, I mean, man is, he looks at, that's how he's attracted, because of the looks. So you got a lot of heavy set women, and different shades or what have you. And some of them have kids already, from like previous relationships. They're not going for that, so yeah. So these women know, like, hey, these guys is just as desperate as I am. So it's kind of like an exchange.
I feel like American women should worship Nigerian men.
Worship? I don't worship
Yes.
nobody but Jesus.
No,
Nah,
no, no,
nah.
no. That's how I feel. Like, yeah, we
I
should worship
mean,
Nigerian men.
no, no. You should take care of them. I mean, even if he was a Nigerian, if he was an American, just because of my beliefs, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take care of him. I'm gonna respect them. I'm gonna be submissive. I'm not scared of the word submission. Some American women, African or
No,
whatever, they're
no,
they're
no. I
they're
don't. I don't mean submit to Nigerian men. Worship Nigerian men. Bow
It's the
down
same
and
thing.
kiss
What's the
Nigerian men
difference?
feet.
What's the difference? Oh, nah, you tripping, James. You tripping. I know you playing. I know you playing.
No, but do you know Nigerian men are married American women with 8 children from from
Uh,
from from different from
he's
different
trying to
fathers?
escape. He's trying to escape. Come on now. I've been down there one time and I was like, wow. But you know what? I had deep respect for Nigeria, because they were out there hustling. They weren't out there, with a handout like, can you help me? They were hustling. In America, there's a lot of homelessness in America. You know, America don't show you that. And so when I come home or leave every day, I see homeless people under the
No,
bridges.
but you know why I said American women should worship Nigerian men? It's
Yeah.
because Nigerian men are marrying all the American women, no matter what. If you have
Yeah.
700 kids, we'll marry you. If you're almost
Yeah.
900 years old, we'll marry you. If you're
Yeah.
lonely, we'll marry you. Anyhow you are, we don't care, we'll marry you. So that's how I'm saying, yeah, we are helping American women. We are helping you
You
guys.
are.
We are
You
giving you guys
are.
love.
It's got to be the
You
right
know?
love, James. I've seen so many of your stories, and I have a story as well. But it's like you got to do right, and a lot of them do right. They, you know, they don't have that hidden motive. They don't have, because I'm telling you, if I talk to some of my girlfriends. And if you just mention African men, they be like, my friend got jacked up by one. You know, he had a whole family, and a lot of them already have families. They got a whole wife and kids in Africa. That is the stigma. That's just, you know, that's what people think. Oh no, he gonna marry you and he gonna leave you, which they have. That's why, I mean, come to America, you better come right. You better come correct.